please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Very good morning. Welcome to Chartbusters, the show where we're going to highlight all the buzzing stocks of the day. Also give you some expert advice on how you can capitalize and trade. I'm Nigel D'Souza, and with me is Ekta Bhatta today. Well, Ekta, we pulled back a tad bit from the low point of the day, so that's pretty good news. But I think, we're on a six-session losing streak. Yep. We've lost roughly around 350 points or thereabouts. And I'm sure the bulls, they're going to be tracking today's low as a very, very important level. So in 6 sessions, 350 points is what we have lost. But today's low, 10,194, that's going to be a crucial mark that we'll be looking at on a closing basis. And in all, really, the firm support is seen at around the 200 DMA. That comes in at around 10,120, 10,130 odd marks. So I think we should get that as well up for you on the screen. In today's trading session, yes, the Nifty is under pressure, but the India VIX as well is down. Now, that's a bit of a rarity. Normally, you see diverse moves in both those two. That's telling you there is some put writing in today's trading session as well. So the 10,300 call should come up for you. Yes, that's being written. So on the upside, we'll see selling pressure, but on the downside as well, with the Nifty down 25 points, normally you should see the premium on the 10,200 put should be moving up. Now, in today's trading session, it's more or less flattish, I think, the last time I checked. In fact, it's moving a tad bit lower as well, telling you there is some writing at that level. So maybe the bulls believe that they can defend the 200 DMA. And that's the important mark, 10,127 odd. That's a 200 DMA. That's the mark we should look at very, very closely.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that would be a sacrosanct level to look for in terms of support for the Nifty. That is the 200-day moving average. But I just want to point out what's happening in terms of the same story playing out when it comes to the Nifty PSU Bank. We've been talking about it ad nauseum, and that continues to be in focus because besides the Nifty metal space and maybe a couple of others, it is continues to, be actually the top sectoral loser at this point in time. So we have the Nifty PSU Bank space, which is that sector itself, that index itself is down 1.5%, and it's lost over 4% this week itself. So there's no sort of respite coming in. Remember, it's lost 22% this year at current reckoning and currently still underperforming. But all that and more in the next half an hour. These are top stories that we're tracking on the show. Bears continue to grip the market, but key indices are off the day's low. Mid-caps take a harder knock, while IT stocks buck the trend.
And the banking space too reels under pressure, with the Nifty PSU banking index down more than 1.5%. Credit Suisse report says that large treasury losses of around 200 billion are likely to be seen in Q4. The Nifty bank as well is down around 0.5%.
Reports of the government likely to slash BT cotton seed prices drags Kaveri seeds in trade. Cotton seeds contribute to 66% of revenues of the company.
And Motilal Oswal is positive on Team Lee's staffing sector, sets a target price of around 2,700 rupees per share, implying a 29% upside. The management tells CNBC TV18 that they're hopeful to see a 20 to around 25% growth in the IT staffing revenue. Okay, the Nifty, in fact, is sitting with a cut of around 25 points approximately. So it's clear every kind of rise that we are seeing is being met with some selling pressure. We were trying to pull back towards the 10,230, 10,240 odd mark, but there is some selling pressure on the top. But good to see at least we're defending the 10,200 mark. How do you trade the Nifty from here? Ashwani Gujral joins in to give us a quick technical check. Ashwani, what do you do from here? I mean, we're down what? 350 points in 6 trading sessions. From the peak, we're down 950 points or thereabouts. Does this market still look like a shorting opportunity for today?
See, basically, what you are seeing is a mild kind of recovery, and, the financials still remain weak, although there are some signs of pullback. But it's clear that even large stocks are now coming under selling pressure. So the idea should be to, get short on the Bank Nifty at least, because there the pullback has been much weaker. I think it's only a matter of time before the 200-day moving average, even on the Nifty, gives way. Having said that, individual stocks, Godrej Consumer is a buy with a stop of 1,090, target of 1145. Karnataka Bank is a sell with a stop of 126, target of 112. And Hindalco is a sell with a stop of 226, target of 210.
Okay. Well, we're talking about the bank Nifty, but specifically on PSU banks, what would your strategy be? Would it be an opportunity to short further from current levels?
See, they've just started falling, and State Bank is now down over 2%. Canara Bank is down almost 3%. So there is fresh selling even at lower levels. PNB is now down more than 2%. So I think bank selling should resume, and we will soon break the morning low and possibly go much lower, because the pullback, the strength of the pullback often shows you the strength of the weakness that is going to follow. So whatever we've had as pullback does not inspire confidence, and you could have another bad day on the downside like we had yesterday.
Well, the bank Nifty is sulking. It's underperforming all of the other indices. So we're down around 0.8% currently for the bank Nifty. Mid-cap index also not providing any sort of confidence. That one is down around 0.7% with a very dismal advanced decline ratio. So that currently stands at around 1:3. We have the Feb auto sales for the total of GLR, which is flashing on your screen. It's a decline of around 2.6% on a year-on-year basis to 39,911 units. And we'll work with probably a geographical breakup soon as well. And also vis-a-vis what we were probably expecting. So that's what's flashing on your screen at this point in time. But the other stock in focus continues to be Kaveri Seeds, as reports indicate that the government is likely to slash BT cotton prices. Remember, cotton seeds contribute to majority of the revenues of the company, around 66%. Mr. G. Vijay Kumar, the CFO of the company, now joins in on the phone line to discuss the probability of this happening as well as the impact. So, Mr. Vijay Kumar, so what exactly have you heard with regards to a possibility in slashing of BT cotton seed prices, and to what level?
See, the government of India appointed a committee. They appointed a committee to decide about the cotton seed price. The committee was assembled and they are recommending to reduce the selling price from 800 to 740, and also royalty from 49 to 59. The real impact on the selling price reduction is 50 rupees. That's what recommended by the committee. Government of India is not yet given any notification or not yet decided on this one. If at all they decide, then we can discuss about the impact.
All right. Mr. Vijay Kumar, if you could help us out, you're saying 50 rupees is the net impact on a per packet basis, correct?
Yes. 50 rupees will be the net impact.
Okay.
But in the normal course also, when it was 800 rupees, we give around 150 to 160 rupees schemes and discounts to the dealers.
Oh. They
normally will pass on 30-40 rupees to the farmers in the normal course.
Okay.
So the net impact on the company will be around 10-15 rupees, maximum by 20 rupees.
Okay, so when you're talking about a net impact of around 10 to 15 rupees on the company, sir, quantify it for us in terms of the financials, in terms of the P&L.
9 to 10 crores. 9 to 10 crores.
On the bottom line.
Yes.
So 9 to 10 crores, so that's a minimal impact. I mean, if you're talking about that, I think you'll end up the year with doing revenues of what, around 900 crores? 800 crores approximately?
Yeah, 850 crores.
850 crores. And if you're saying that this is only going to be a 10 crore impact, so that's just a 1 crore or 1 or 2% maximum hit on the top line. Is that correct?
Yes. And that is correct. And also we are increasing the other other crops, non-cotton crops substantially.
Okay.
So that will compensate that.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a bit, sir. Just want to focus on this first, on this particular issue in terms of cotton seeds. We understand that the industry on the whole sells around 50 million packets. Out of those 50 million packets, how much does Kaveri Seeds sell? What is the market share? Is it 8, 9 million, 10 million? What is it?
Overall market size is for this year is 47 million packets. For this year is 47 million packets.
Okay.
47 million packets. We sold 7 million packets.
7 million packets. Okay.
Okay, sir, just let's talk about the rest of the business then. Currently, I think you're generating around 66% of your revenue from BT cotton seeds?
Yeah, 60% is from the BT cotton seed business and 40% from non-cotton seed.
Okay, so what is, say, the plan maybe 2 to 3 quarters down the line if in case these prices of BT cotton seeds are reduced? Are you going to increase your focus on the non-BT cotton seeds at all?
Irrespective of this cotton seed price reduction, we are already focusing to increase the non-cotton seed business.
Okay.
And we are expecting, we want to slowly achieve that. Apart from by increasing the cotton seed, but we want to increase the non-cotton seed business substantially. We want to achieve that cotton seed business should be around 45% of the total portfolio.
And how are you doing
slowly
that, sir?
By increasing the maize sales, by increasing the paddy sales, by increasing the millets, bajra, and vegetable sales, and all other non-cotton seed sales.
Mr.
And
Kumar,
we also expanded it to pan-India, and we also started exports also.
you know, Mr. Kumar, let's focus on two of those aspects. One, I believe that the margins you get on vegetable sales, you know, in that segment will be higher than what you're currently doing. So currently, that's a small part of your business, correct?
Correct.
And you're expecting to grow that, and what kind of margins do you enjoy on the vegetable segment? And also tell us about exports. Currently, what is the proportion coming in from exports? What can it go to?
Yeah. See, and first I will address the vegetable seeds.
Yeah.
Vegetable seeds business, we started 2 years back with modest of 6 crores business. This year we doubled it, and next year we'll double it.
Okay.
So that is the growth, and we'll slowly, the margins, the vegetable seeds are around 45 to 50%.
45 to
50%.
Okay.
40% to 50%. Exports
exports,
coming to that one. 2 years back we started to Bangladesh, and now we are planning to export to many other countries.
Okay.
And we were seeing the 20% to 25% growth in the exports, and going forward after 2-3 years, the growth may be 30 to 35%, and there also margins are around 30 to 35%.
Okay. All right, Mr. Vijay Kumar, we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. So there is around 9 to 10 crores in terms of an impact for Kaveri seeds directly on the PNL in case there is that BT cotton seed price which is cut. We have the PSU banks which are extending losses, and we had some update with regards to the PNB bank fraud case about Nirav Modi's assets, where the Delhi High Court has refused to stay a seizure on Nirav Modi's company's assets for now. So that's what's coming in, and we'll try and get you more incremental details and maybe Ashmit to talk about this. We'll take a break as of now. Okay, we do have Ashmit with us already. Ashmit, over to you. Just fill us in on the details and the context.
Well, this is a case filed by Nirav Modi's firm whereby he's contesting the seizures that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate in pursuance of their investigations in the PNB scam. Now, the issue here is that the lawyers for Nirav Modi's firm were not able to convey to the Delhi High Court as to what the amount in question was, which are the properties in question that have been seized, what are the concerns that have been raised by ED. So on account of that, what we understand is that the Delhi High Court has sought more clarity, has said that the counsels themselves aren't very familiar with the details, or at least are unable to impress upon the court what the details of the case are. So as of right now, there are two key takeaways. The first is that no interim stay has been granted. There is no order that has been granted that compels the ED to take a step back as far as these investigations and seizures are concerned. So no relief coming with respect to Nirav Modi's firms. That's part one. The second is that questions have been asked of the ED. A notice has been issued to the Enforcement Directorate to explain what the status of the investigations are and what are the assets in question that have been seized. So that's an explanation that they'll have to give in the next week or so. The next hearing in this case, we understand, will be on March 19th. That's when we can expect more clarity going forward on the status of these assets, the quantum of these assets that have been seized, and the status of the investigation as well. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much, Ashmit, for joining in and giving us all the latest details on that Nirav Modi saga that's being played out. By the way, the Nifty just did take a leg down. That's because a couple of heavyweights are selling off. Pull up L&T. That's a rather large weight, and that in fact was trading in the green just to kickstart trade. Now it's moved into the red, so keep an eye out on that one because it's down only around 1%, but from the day's top it's down nearly around 2%. Also pull up India Bulls Housing Finance. Various concerns being raised to there, and that stock as well is down nearly around 2.5% as we speak. Need to keep an eye out on the Nifty Bank. That's down 200 points. Well, we'll slip into a short break. You come back, we'll continue our focus on the markets. We'll also focus on various stocks. Well, keep an eye out on some of these smaller PSU banking stocks. Karnataka Bank, just take a look at that stock. It's down nearly around 8%. Canara Bank as well has moved to the low point of the day. IDBI Bank as well. Just take a look at some of that selling that we're seeing. Karnataka Bank should come back up for you on the screen. Now it's down nearly around 9%. Someone's packing their bags and really getting out of that stock. Pull up Karnataka Bank. The stock is down nearly around 9%. Just take a look at the fall. You know, it was as is down 4-5%. Now it's down close to around 8%. Volumes as well, very, very high. And from the peak, I think it's corrected nearly around 35 to around 40% as well. So keep an eye on that stock. ITC, our ticker team is telling us that's what's really fighting for the bulls as we speak. But moving on, a CNBC TV18 exclusive now. Sources say that Bandhan Bank will soon come out with an IPO. Abhishek Kothari joins us with all those exclusive details. Abhishek, over to you.
Well, Nigel, sources tell CNBC TV18 that the issue of Bandhan Bank's IPO will be launched in the midweek of March 2018, and that is after the approval of ROC. Now, the register of companies or the ROC approval is expected this week. Bankers to the issue are Axis Capital, JM Financial, Kotak Mahindra, etc. What is the price band? The price band is between 364 to 375 rupees per share. What this means is that Bandhan Bank is actually looking to raise about 4,400 odd crores. So the expected market cap based on 10% dilution will be slightly above 44,500 crores. You look at the valuation, how they stack up for Bandhan Bank. If you compare on an FY18 basis, the price to book value will come at 4.8. That is post-issue net worth, and based on FY19, the price to book value will be at 4.2. How this compares to listed entities? I've taken two entities, Bharat Financial and Ujjivan. More so with Ujjivan because of the presence of geographical in the same region. Ujjivan is also one of the higher exposure to West Bengal, 14% of the book being over there. So while Bandhan is valued at 4.2 price to book value, you know, Ujjivan is available at 2.2 and Bharat Financial are close to 3.8. So based on that, you know, Ujjivan is more comparable to Bandhan Bank in terms of peer comparison. We have written to the management, but the management has refrained from making any comments because of SEBI guidelines. Back to you.
Okay, all right, Abhishek. Thanks very much for that. So another financial firm hitting the markets soon enough. But with that, it's also a wrap on Chartbusters. Stay tuned. Trading Hour is up next.